if I look at it, that's where people's eyes are, right? There is, I was at the West Houston Economic Development Summit at lunch, and I look over, and the keynote speaker, right? The doctor's there, he's speaking. That's why you basically wanted to go. This keynote speaker was pretty phenomenal, and this dude is playing like Candy Crush. And he wasn't, he wasn't going through his feed. But the thing is that our phones are far more powerful than we give credit, right? If you look at an Atari, the entire gaming console can basically fit in a joystick, right? Which used to take shelves of data, right? I found an old flash drive that was like 100 meg. Do you remember that back in the day? Yeah. Right? A lot of us that are in this room, we didn't grow up with cell phones, right? I didn't grow up with the internet either. Although I look young, it's just because we just love it. Okay. So ultimately, what you want to think about though is who's your audience, right? So as you think about the platforms, give me the platforms. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat. If you want, I see TikTok coming on. People, it's more of a fun kind of musically. Musically, by the way, is just not in existence anymore. You have WhatsApp, but ultimately, WhatsApp and Snapchat, what really are they? Yeah, they're messaging platforms, right? That have tendency, that have obviously videoing and other capabilities. But you can't obviously, ultimately, all these are communication tools. So whether we decide to be like Roseanne Barr and put out a nice racist tweet that then gets the show canceled and gets ourselves killed off the TV show, or we decide to tweet like Elon Musk and say how we're going to take the company private and we get sued by the FCC, or actually by FINRA, and they get sued by some of the shareholders because I said this crazy tweet of 168 characters long. Again, we have the choice of how we're going to use it.
You don't have email up there.
Oh, email, yeah. Would you consider it social media?
Well, it's communication.
Okay, so there's a difference, right? When you have a platform versus communication, right? And I'd say that email is still a great way to be able to blast people and let them know that you're doing something, right? So recently we're going to be having an open house. And so I blasted everybody to let them know, hey, we're having an open house this is coming February 7th. Cost me $0, just time. And so that's the biggest thing in social media, is that it's not free, as though it might seem. It's going to require your most important asset, and that's your time.
And your data.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're on this Wi-Fi. So with the platforms, one thing to think about is how people, number one, how they engage on that platform. So let's by the show of hands, how many of you have LinkedIn on your cell phone? Okay, so the majority of the room. And then how many of you, though, have Facebook? Okay, so that's basically everybody, right? And so that's the significant thing, the unique thing, right, is that there's 2 billion users now on Facebook, but there's going to be some businesses that's thrown in there, there's going to be some individuals that's thrown in there. Even, I was talking to some young folks, they're even on Facebook. Why? Like high school kids.
Why
are they on there?
Because their friends are.
Because everybody else is on there, right? Now they don't want to be seeing the posts that mom and dad are talking about, but at the same time they want to make sure that they're part of the conversation. There's so much that's going on with Facebook, they don't want to be missing out. And so when it comes to these platforms, the other thing to think about is what is the average age or the demographic of the people here, right? So if let's say I'm in real estate, and the average buyer I end up talking to is in their 40s, so they're on their second home. Facebook is a great place. Instagram, not so much. What's the average age of Instagram? About-ish. I don't know if you're going to hold it to the exact age. It's in the low to mid 20s, okay? So I see a lot of people that are like, well, then why would I have a presence on Instagram? Well, how many of you plan on being in business in 10 years? That's exactly why, right? Is that you're trying to get in front of those people that eventually become your clients. And oh, by the way, we still think we're 10 years younger, right? I still consider myself in my 20s, even though we know it's way past that, right? Like when I was in my 20s, I still thought I was a teenager. I probably acted a little bit like a teenager. And so as you think about the platform, right, the one pillar here is what can you talk to? How can you communicate with these tools? So number one is Instagram. You can post from Instagram directly onto Twitter, directly onto Facebook, and onto Instagram. When I post into Facebook, it stays static within Facebook, right? Twitter, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, if I post it right there directly, it'll sit there, and that's the only place I can post it.